Yeah, I don't know what's coming, but I'm certainly ready to. Ooh, it's not a turn-based mode. Oh, thank God. Let's talk, boy, won't we? Jessica Watts. Jessica appears to be in the throes of a violent trance or mild seizure, manic state brought on by the terrible energy she is attempting to conduct. Aunt May, stop! The Queen approaches the vessel. The summoning cannot be disturbed. Hmm. There is no vessel and there will be no queen. Jessica's eyes roll back in her head. Whatever magic she is channeling is fast approaching a crescendo. Lynn speaks in her place. You may have taken Marie-Louise, our chosen, but another Telestian will take her place. I give myself willingly. I will be the host of our queen, and the mother of a new world. You've seen what these things do, Lin. This queen will devour you, body and soul. Harlequin makes an exaggerated grimace, and then crap out a few billion young. Ugh. No, I will become a perfect being. Through me and through my sacrifice, a new age will begin. When Jessica speaks next, her eyes have a disturbing sharpness. Her words are echoed by Lynn in a manner that suggests a connection beyond their shared zealotry. The hive has no thought beyond hunger, no goal beyond reproduction. We are one. Yeah, Sam had hunger too, didn't he, Jessica? It seems to throw her off. What? You said it yourself. Sam had appetites. All that mattered to him was his next fix. Vile appetites. Appetites he couldn't control, and he died for them. Because I willed it. Yes, but why? There was more to it than just your mother. The hum of magical energy permeates the room, seems quiet. She is listening. You came under the thrall of these creatures long before you knew your mother's death. The Brotherhood, they were a family to me. Yes, and they had already freed you from your old life, so why come back? Why kill Sam? She falters, I had to, but what he did, what he had become. You said Sam represented a sickness in the world. I think he represented the sickness in you. You're trying to confuse me. You saw a wrongness in yourself and you projected it in onto Sam. No, he was your brother, Jessica, your twin, don't you see? Jessica falls quiet. She bows her head. I'm sorry. But there's no turning back. I cannot undo what's been done, and I can't stop what is to come. Jessica's body then suddenly spasms, arching her back and nearly lifting her off her feet. She lets loose a scream falling somewhere between elation and agony. The Queen is near! Stop the ceremony. Okay, what do I, strictly speaking, need to do? Okay, what is that? Insect pillar. 325 points of life. Yeah, this doesn't help me at all. Okay, at least I can see some targets now. But these are technically drawn as it is. Okay, the pillars themselves are fairly easy to destroy, but Jessica what? 325 points. She is not going to be easy to do anything with. Yeah, immune. The question is, do I go after her or do I go after whatever these insect pillars are? I'm going after insect pillars. Okay, she took damage from that too. I'm sort of running around now just to see what's going on here. Okay, I see. It seems all the insects are taking damage. Are these vulnerable when they're close? No. Not a surprise there. Okay. Manifold. Yeah, she's in very good health. Crap. I guess we're going to go from side to side, damaging these things. Oh crap. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to keep disrupting this ceremony. Is this enough that I just keep damaging these? Seems like their health is going up constantly, maybe. We'll see. But we are causing damage every time we do this. Jessica Watts has already lost 100 points. We have a chance to potentially kill one of these if we wish to take it. Yeah, don't do reaction fire, that's the lesson. There's so many enemies here moving that just gonna waste your time. So if we're gonna do reaction fire, it has to be with some other weapon. Yeah, more of them popping up. Okay, what side opened up? This one, not this one. Ah. So, damage to all of them. Insect Spirit did not take damage, but everyone else did. I don't think Jessica will be much longer. We'll just have to keep on trying to avoid getting swarmed here and causing damage to those, I suppose. Yeah, healers are definitely getting tougher. So I think there's a limit to how long you can just keep attacking the healers. Yeah, Jessica Watts has 180 points to be live. Move out of the way. Okay. Should be able to kill that one if we can. We possibly. No damage side. So it would help us quite a bit if we could kill a few of these. It still doesn't work. Someday I'll remember it. Not today. Yeah, one down. I'm going to try to use the drone in general to deal with these insect killers. It has the firepower. Okay, you have ammo. Yeah, and it's still immune. It's amazing how I can't recall that. Yeah, we have no chance of killing it now. Might as well go after something else. So. Oh shit, that's a huge amount of damage you took. We'll use better healing on him this time. Okay. Now, what can I do for you? Probably not much. Holy shit. True form soldier. Yeah, things are getting worse and worse and worse. I'm not quite sure what the fudge am I overall supposed to do here. Let's well save again. Okay. You. Again. They don't seem to be... nothing seems to be happening to them really. And I'm going to be overwhelmed by some of these sooner or later. So I need to just kill Jessica Watts. What? Survive enough to kill her, while preventing these from... so I could buy time. Quite sure. And that's not really a good thing. I should know what I need to do here. Yeah, the soldier is sort of worrying me. It's taking more and more damage to prevent these from... prevent these from continuing to do what they're going to do. I think we might have to try to go after Jessica. I can't really see any other thing. These guys are appearing at a rate I don't think I can really counter. Okay, Menopause. Yeah, 32 points of damage. She has... hard to say what she has. Go closer and we'll shoot and we'll see what we can do. You have ruined everything! Please don't die now. Okay, there's only 2 bombs left there, more or less. Ah, it's a worth a save. So yeah. Still pure insect spirits. Yeah, still isn't gonna work. One down. Two-form worker. Okay, there's one two-form worker and then there's a soldier. Soldier, we have to be very careful when we kill him. We don't want him to respawn. Jesus Christ. 150 points of health. You don't want to burn through that all that many times. Okay, Okay. You. Yeah, reload, reload. Just get as close to it as we can. You. Load. And pull back. Prepare that one. How much life does it have? Too much. Yeah, it's not going down anytime soon. Just kill that one. And you missed. And you missed, so there's no possible chance of killing him anymore. Yeah, this is gonna be super fun with the warrior spirits. I might as well get prepared for the warrior then. See if I can kill both of them at the same time. It'll make, if we have to do an overwatch shot, it doesn't matter which one we really shoot, although I definitely prefer the warrior at this point. I think the spirit is identical no matter the husk really, so so only one remains. Okay. What do we need to do with the L? We should be able to do that this time. Should. Oh goodness. So what do we do with you? Are there any more fox spirits around? There has to be, otherwise things would have stopped already. No, eliminate the rest of the insect forms. The once beautiful Jessica Watts is a hollow shell of her former self. Her skin is pale, her lips are ashen, and her eyes are sunken in her skull. It is more than her body's reaction to the physical damage she sustained, or the strain of channeling magical power from another plane of existence. There's something missing from her now. It's gone. My link to the Queen. She has abandoned me, expelled me. Unworthy, unworthy. Yeah, it had to be done. This nest would have overrun the city if we hadn't stopped you. She shakes her head weakly, her body slumped as if it might fold itself into the ground. You don't understand. There are nests everywhere, in every major city. It's only a matter of time. Tears run down her face. Oh God, what have I done? And Sam, I'm so sorry, Sam. Ooh. Jessica looks at you, pleading, "Please, Aunt May, don't let them eat me." Okay. Do nothing but watch, kill her before the bugs do, take her with you. I wonder what does Sam really want anyway? I mean, would he really want me to kill her sister? Yep, they'll eat you, but Sam is going to get justice first. Yeah, I'm putting a bullet in her. No, please, don't! Out of the shadows. You emerge from the Universal Brotherhood chapter house, momentarily blinded by the bright light of the Lone Star perimeter surrounding the exit. Despite the clean night air, the stench of ichor and decay clings to you, a smell that may never fully go away. You drop your Aegis-filled shotgun and it's quickly spirited away by one of the Telestrian's minions. Weapons are slowly lowered as you step out into the street, the order coming from Detective McCluskey himself. You can see James Telestrian just nearby pulling his strings. It's over. Jessica Watts has been dealt with and Sam has his justice. The dead man's deed is done. All you need now is to make a phone call and it ends. Hmm, there's a reason why I chose that, but let's see what happens now. Yeah, Harlequin. And after we broke up the ritual, Aunt May chased Jessica into a small chamber where she was cornered by a couple of buggers. Guess they weren't impressed with her performance. They were about to eat her, and she killed her before they could do it. Some sort of sweet justice, I suppose. I don't know. Haven't been following the story closely. So the nest has been cleaned out and the shaman is dead. And your cousin Lin is being transported to a mental hospital for observation. James assesses you with a newfound respect. Very clean. Believe our test of Project Aegis was a success. Aunt May. Her Brack house is having it weaponized now for distribution to knight-errant forces. The authorities are going to have a great many questions about this incident, and I will need to provide details. The Universal Brotherhood has a great many chapter houses. They must be dealt with immediately. Yeah, what will happen next? That is for others to determine, people other than you. Still, you have turned in a human's effort, and regardless of your obvious flaws, you are deserving of a reward. What would you ask of me? Yeah, I hear the city is going to shut down the power grid in a part of the Barrens called Touristville. I'm sure you appreciate a good slum as much as the next Shadowrunner. However, I fail to see the significance of the Redmond Barrens or its energy resources in the context of this conversation. Yeah, there's a bar in Touristville called the Seamstresses Union. I like it there. So your reward for saving the world is to keep your favorite bar open for business. Something like that. He sighs. Very well, I will speak with my contacts on the city's zoning board. I'm certain there are better uses of their time than shuffling the city's criminal element from one part of the sprawl to another today. Looks like you two are best buddies now. Wow, many... Yeah, there's no more objectives. I guess we could spend karma we still have. Not that it makes any kind of a difference. I do like the idea of being able to have the extra inventory slot, even though it doesn't make any difference now. Yeah, additional weapon slot. And we were sort of using the shotgun. So, yeah, range combat damage. That's fine, that's fine. Anyone else we can talk to? Coyote. Guess that's it, huh? You geeked Sam's killer. He got his justice from beyond the grave. Yeah, it was a little more involved than I expected. He looks back at the Universal Brotherhood. Just a little. Coyote grins first time. Well, I'm gonna grab Paco, head back to the Union. Maybe watch a treat or something. And I could use a long shower too. After that, hmm, back to destroying the BTL trade. Yep, sure as I'm standing here, I'm going to take a flamethrower to that whole slagging business, one squad at a time if I have to. Yeah, be careful. That last place was run by the Yakuza, and they're not going to forget you. Her jaw sets, her eyes harden, and she is Coyote again. Let them come. If the Yakuza wants me, they're gonna find me. Nothing I can do about that. Some people choose to live in fear, but not me. Not today. Today I run the shadows. Get paid, get dirty. See you around, Aunt May. You're quite a lady. I can honestly say I've never met anyone quite like you. Anyone else we need to chat up? Open. The painted elf is watching the scene unfolding around the Universal Brotherhood with grimace. Well, kid, it's been fun, but I've seen everything I care to see today. I'm gonna get out of here. Is there a problem? He gestures at the crowd as he speaks. Look around, not the members of the press being shuffled away by Universal Brotherhood spokespeople to get private briefing. The Brotherhood is connected. A damage control team is probably on the way right now. Think they can control the press? One way or another they will. If they can't be manipulated, coerced, or bribed, they probably disappear, quietly. There's more though. He nods his head toward James Telestrian. Note the expression on the UCAS FBI agent speaking to Telestrian. Dismissive, isn't he? That's because there's no love lost between the UCAS and the terror-turned Geyer. They're not going to trust what he's telling them. And frankly, I have no idea what he's telling them. James plays his own game, always has. How could James turn this to his advantage? Well, who knows? Do you trust him? No, just like I don't trust you. Don't take it personally, kid. You shouldn't trust me either. I've been manipulating runners like you for years. I'm manipulating you right now. You just don't know my game yet. Let's continue the dance. I have one more to show you. He points at someone in the crowd and smiles. The man sees him pointing and smiles back. That guy there? He's with Ares Macro Technology, enormous megacorp, ridiculously powerful. They've been sniffing around Project Aegis for quite a while now. Clearly, they have an agenda that's just starting to unfold. He gives the Ares man the finger. The man smiles and returns the gesture. Government, media, business, all working to ensure the truth stays hidden. Ah, yeah. Yeah, working together? I don't think so. No. The truth didn't stay hidden from me. No, not from you. You're a runner, that's the idea. But it's not the giant machination it appears to be. In a way, it's worse. It's a series of conspiracies, conflicting agendas, and petty jealousies, all building upon, feeding upon, and excreting into an unending web of dreck that people wade through every day and call it life. If there was one Dark Lord controlling everything and we could drive a magic sword through his heart to free the world, that would be grand. Such clarity, such focus, alas. So what's the lesson of all this? He laughs. Just the opposite, schmuck. The lesson is this. The game is rigged. The cards are stacked. The dice are loaded. It's the same as it always was, every cycle. People in power exert power. Little people cover in their homes, think what they're told to think, and buy whatever products will help them forget how horrible their lives are for another day. And that's why we don't play their freaking game. We don't swallow their Drake sandwich and politely ask for another. It's why we run the shadows. That's where real life is, kiddo. Reality is living in the places no one wants you to see. Yeah, see you around, Harlequin. I don't want to talk to McCluskey. Jake Armitage. Jake shakes his head, smirking as you approach. You finally get close, he breaks out laughing. I heard the Universal Brotherhood was getting shut up on the police scanner. Knew it had to be you. Did you get her? Yeah, I got her. Figured you would. He scratches his mop of red hair. I guess that concludes the story of Aunt May and the dead man's switch, huh? You know, I've been thinking, maybe you should stay in Seattle a while. There's plenty of ways folks like us can get into trouble here. You only skimmed the surface. I heard Mitsuhama's looking for a team. They specifically want a woman. No idea what that's about. And I just got word that something's going on at Crater Lake. The terrorists got it on local total lockdown. No fly zone, the whole thing. There could be something in it for us, if we poke around. There's always the Orc Underground. Haven't seen that yet, have you? I got plenty of friends there who are good for a job. Something bound to come up. What do you say? Yeah, sounds good. I'm in. Talk to you later. Good. We can hash it out over dinner. If you want to find me, I'll be at McCracken's later. Got a taste for some seafood. Take it easy, chummer. Preston. The little coroner is surprised to see you, but he can't hide his delight. Hey, Aunt May. I was wondering if I was going to see you again. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find you here. Hello, Driston. How's my favorite body snatcher? Busy. He pops his eyebrows eager. You know it's all over the tri-bit, right? They found the Emerald City Ripper dead at some asylum out in Snohomish, of all places. Turns out he'd been masquerading as the head administrator or something. They found him dead from some sort of vigilante attack. He leans in, whispering spiritually. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Hmm. Why, Mr. Dresden? I have no idea what you mean. Dresden winks. That's what I thought. Well, no one can say he didn't have it coming, I'm right? Am I right? He frowns at himself. That was a double negative. So, the big question. What about the dead man's switch? Now that the Ripper is dead, are you going to collect? Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Forgot? Come on, how do you collect? I was told I need a secure line to call the number Sav gave me. Can't use my comlink. He brightens. Lone Star's emergency response team set up a secure phone line right here to coordinate their efforts. I can authorize you to use it. Yeah. I guess it's time to end this thing. Guess so. Take care, Aunt May. Where did they set it up? Up there. The phone before you has a simple numerical keypad. You can use it to call Sam's law firm and cash in on the dead man's switch. You tap in the phone number Sam's lawyers gave you days ago. The phone rings 7 times before someone finally answers. The image of the lawyer on the other end of the wheat phone is noticeably different from the one you saw a few days ago. The noise in the background sounds like it's coming from a bar. Yeah, eh, Yeah, he squints into the phone and recognition slowly appears on his head, appears on his face. Oh hey, it's you, Aunt May, right? So you got Sam's killer, huh? Yeah, I got Sam's killer. That's great. Hang on. Let me slot Sam's video for you. He fumbles for a moment and the camera jerks crazily. Then it goes to static and is replaced by Sam. Good old Sam. Sam still looks like Drake. Same clothes, same background, probably shot on the same time as the first video. Hey buddy, looking good, looking good. He giggles. If you're calling this number, that means the job is done, right? Closes his eyes, shake his head. Congratulations, amigo. I knew you'd do it. You were always the dependable one, more than me anyway. He looks back at you, trying to speak soberly. I just want to say thank you for whatever you did. It means a lot, not even knowing what you did. It still means a lot. So I know you did something. You know what I mean. I know you made it right somehow. He pauses, tilts his head back, his breath hitches on in his chest. You're the only one who ever tried to help me ever. Except my sister. She tried, more than once. She tried. I never let her through, never let her in. I regret that a lot. Did I ever tell you about her, buddy? We're twins. We're twins, I guess. You still, you still a twin after one of you dies. I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess. He sighs heavily. Ah, listen, do me a favor, will you? If you talk to her, her name is Jessica, tell her I'm sorry, okay? For everything, she'll know what for. She's Catholic, so she'll forgive me. I need her to forgive me. Just tell her I love her. He straightens himself, shakes it off. That grin is back. Anyway, you need to get paid, which would be great except one thing. I got nothing. Never did. You know how it is, right? Sorry, but hey, thanks again for giving a crap. Seriously, I appreciate it. Tell you what, if you feel sore about it, look into my family background a bit. There's got to be people with money in there somewhere. Maybe one of them can throw you a few bucks. Take care, amigo. See you in hell. He reaches forward and shuts off the camera. The bit screen goes static and the call ends. There's a moment of silence and then you feel a tug on your jacket. It's Preston. So, what did he say? Yeah, thank you. Said thank you. Okay, the Emerald City Ripper killings are sensationalized for several weeks. Bullet reports focus on the killer masquerading as the administrator of Mercy Mental Hospital. Soon after, pop singer Maria Mercurial is cast as the lead in Dr. Ripper, a tri-bit thriller about a reporter who goes undercover as a mental patient to uncover a serial killer. Seattle Newsnet reports a shootout at the chapter house of the Universal Brotherhood. Witnesses claim that a gang of religious fanatics stormed the building for unknown reasons, but committed suicide before they could be captured. All mention of insect spirits, James Celestian III or Shadowrunners are kept out of the news. 1 year later, the city of Chicago declares a quarantine area between Lake Michigan and the Des Plaines River. Officially, the Chicago Containment Zone is established to fight an outbreak of an infectious virus, but an infestation of insect spirits is suspected by those who know. A mature form of a Project Aegis called PAPS-3 is eventually deployed to remove the bug threat from Chicago. Watt's family name has since been lost to the shadows. And I guess that's it. Yeah. Shadowrun Deadman Switch. Um, what to say about it? I sort of like the ending because the reward in a game like this never matters because you'll never get to enjoy it, so it doesn't really matter at all. And it was very fitting, thinking who the person trying to make the offer was. I think the game is okay, but it's not good. It seems like sort of a foundation of a good game, but it's not there. Especially the in-game fights we had, and in general the environments, they're not particularly good. There are few role-playing options, which I certainly appreciate, but this is a railroad. You're on the goddamn blood railroad, and there's no stopping and no getting off, and it is very linear experience. I mean, in everything, even the shops don't have equipment that is not appropriate for your position in the game, so it is a very unremarkable gaming experience in that sense, but it's not bad in any sense. And as I said, it is a solid foundation, I think, for a game, but certainly should be developed further. Character development in certain areas is sort of dull, because putting skill points on or raising them doesn't really do anything. I don't know. I wouldn't want to play it a second time, really. I don't think I would hate it, but there's no drive to do it. I think I've saw all the game has to offer on the first try. But it is enough to. I'm very interested in seeing what the Dragonfall campaign is gonna be, especially since basically the thing I've heard about it is that it's a much better game than the original campaign is. So they continue to develop what they built on the original and try to make it better. So I am very interested in seeing how much better they make the story. Hopefully, I'm hoping mainly for more role-playing opportunities and maybe options in general. Because a lot of those, it doesn't really matter what you choose at any point. You're not given a real option anywhere. So this is one of those games where role-playing is more of a complicated stats systems than it is actual role-playing in the game. Few options excluded. For example, the decking is probably one of those. I would expect some mages have a certain option for themselves too, but I wouldn't call this role-playing heavy game. But it's there. It's not terrible in any sense. It's just fine, but it definitely needs more work if we want to be one of those games where you return it and replay it year after year. But it's good enough to certainly warrant see how the expansion is. It wasn't overly long either, though in this case I would say that's a good thing, because
what the game had to offer was basically done at that point. Nothing new was going to come, and the engagements fights we had, they weren't particularly interesting in general. They were pretty much repeats of very similar situation, constantly repeating over and over and over again. Few exceptions. I think the fight where the ghouls, in the graveyard where the ghouls started coming, was one of the few where something unexpected happened. That's changed the situation. You were faced against a tough enemy and then more enemies pour in. So you have to sort of manage the situation, and if you don't do it carefully, there's a good chance you'll die, as we found out. But other than that, very, I guess, generic. Nothing noteworthy really in the actual fight. And the end fight there was your typical boss fight, is horseshit, where you have to do some sequencing shit, and instead of having just an interesting fight. So that's the feeling I have from this. It's average. There's very few noteworthy ideas, but I did like the. I did like the basics of the decking, although it sort of works in an odd way since it goes back and forth into the decking during a firefight. And I did like the drones. In general, the idea, although I feel like something like that could have been expanded to, like trying to make the drones a little bit more customizable, a little bit like your own little minions that you can at least somewhat alter or fit or equip somehow, so you can sort of bend them to the way you really want them to fit with your character or your team. So yeah, we'll see how the Dragonfall expansion alters things, but so far I'm cautiously optimistic. If they don't if the changes don't make or aren't something that make the game worse, I can certainly see it being quite an enjoyable experience. Because the original, again, it's solid. It just doesn't have the oomph you need to have a great game or even a good game. It's just average.